What's up, guys? Welcome to the Morning Wood. I'm your host, John Heiss. I'm joined, as always, by my friend, the great Matt Modi. What's up, dude? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Dong Life had me in a blender yesterday. The Austin Riley thing, which we don't need to talk about. Everybody knows the Austin Riley thing, exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. But the 2-day games went 0 for 2. I spent the next 5 hours thinking I was the dumbest person alive. Guess what? First at bat, James Wood goes yard. It's like the roller coaster of emotions when you in Dong Life.
Dude.
It's crazy. There's nothing like it.
People pay good money for that, dude. People do drugs for that, and you don't have to. You don't
bet home runs.
Yeah, just bet home runs, dude. Anyways, let's look at yesterday's results. They're on the screen now. Just what Modi was talking about. The 2-day ones did not hit, even though Riley, the ball he hit would have been a home run in every single stadium except the one he was in. So that's a tough break. James Wood demolished I don't know what pitch it was of the game. It was definitely like the first at bat, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. First at bat. Yeah.
Yeah. So he smoked it. I got a theory. All right. Daytimes are for K's. Nighttime, that's when the dongs come out. All right.
Okay.
So put
dongs
that in your back pocket. See if that proves to be true. I don't know. It just feels like that's true. I had Corbin Carroll first at bat of the no, it wasn't. They're at home. So it was the first inning, first at bat for his team. How about that?
Yeah.
That went over the fence. Buxton took forever. He hit one, but it did go over. And then Soderbaum. Bro, I don't think people realize that. See, the dogs are pissed, dude. I don't think people realize how close he was in his first at bat.
376 feet.
Yeah, I mean, that ball literally would have gone out in a couple stadiums, I think. I don't know. I saw the barrel report. I didn't read how many places it would have went out at, but in my head, it would have went out in every single place on the planet except for the place he was in.
Except for the one. Yeah.
That's fair, right? Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's totally fair.
Yeah, so that could have been my first 3-legger of the year. I want to bag one of those in April. I don't think I've ever done that before. It would just feel nice to have one of those in your pocket because I did the math, and by the way I do it, I think you need to hit 2.
Okay.
On the season.
Yeah,
to be profitable in that. So I'm going to stick with the 3-man. I like the 3-man weave. What you do is you take a quarter unit on each guy straight and then a quarter unit on a parlay with all 3. So you hit 1, you're profitable for that day, even though I don't really care about being profitable for the day. It's more about, the bigger picture. Right, but at the same time, it is nice to have, a couple bucks in your pocket instead of being down. Because the only thing is you could only be down a unit doing this.
Yeah.
Like with dingers. So you had 3 bets, 4 bets really, but 3 bets, and you lost a unit. That's not that bad, especially if you're mixing in strikeouts, stolen bases, whatever else you're mixing in, hits, runs, RBIs. Dude, I don't know, man. I think that's the way. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We have made it almost to 40 units. We're at 39.85 units. We got to get over the 40 mark. I mean, we've been knocking on the door. I think we're about ready to bust it down. It's going to take one good day, I think, to just go roaring into the 40s. I'm going to let you start us off.
Yeah, I'm going to start us off. Circle of Trust guy, James Wood. Not many people would have the stones to go back to James Wood after a day he just hit one, but that's not this show. He's plus 500 odds at Bet365. I think we know that James Wood shouldn't be a plus 500 guy anymore. He's just not. He should be plus 400, 430. The reason why he's plus 500 is because he's going up against the lefty. That doesn't scare me off. For starters, he crushes left-handed pitching. 3 home runs off of lefties this year, 14.71% barrel rate, 52% hard hit rate. And he only had the 1 hard hit yesterday. The ball was 115 miles per hour off the bat, traveled 430 feet. The game before that, he had 3 hits that were all 107 or faster. The pitcher is going up against Cade Povich. Not a good pitcher. Specifically not a good pitcher to lefties. We're talking 16.67% barrel rate, 54% hard hit rate, and a 55% fly ball rate. That's the most important thing here. He's allowing guys to hit the ball hard and put the ball in the air. Somehow he hasn't given up a home run to lefties. So people that just look at he hasn't even given up a home run to a lefty. You got to look more than that. I know you know that, but just hopefully the people also know that. All those advanced stats show a pitcher that's ready to give up a home run to a lefty. And then the last thing here, he throws that 4-seamer like 45% of the time. James Wood crushes 4-seam fastballs off of lefties specifically. 22% barrel rate, 80% hard hit rate. So give me James Wood once again, 500 odds, Bet365.
I like it. I like it. I'll raise you a guy who hit one yesterday. I'll raise you a guy who hit 2 yesterday. A lot of people don't have the stones to do that either. We're talking about Corbin Carroll, plus 450 at FanDuel. Here's the thing. A lot of guys going to be like, Slop, he's going against Drew Rasmussen. That guy hasn't given off a home run since the Obama administration. But here's the thing. He's ready to. He's going to. Okay, at some point he has to because he's a major league pitcher and everybody gives up a home run. But he throws a cutter and a four-seamer like 70% of the time to left-handed batters, all right? That's a problem because, for one, his cutter gets hit 57% hard hit. So it does get hit, all right? Corbin Carroll is a fastball guy. The whole reason why we took him yesterday is because he's going to see fastballs. And that's the thing. Like, you have to throw him something else. You can't just throw him fastballs. He's going to smoke them. Yesterday, 419, 372, 430. That's where 3 of the balls that he hit ended up. And one was a slider. It wasn't even a fastball. So all I'm saying is, even if Rasmussen, who doesn't go far in games anyways, so let's say he can't get him, the Rays bullpen is like second worst in the last 2 weeks. So we're talking like 14% barrel rate. He could get one of those guys. This guy's live anytime he comes to the plate. Plus 450 is insane on him.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Not a lot of people would have the stones to go back to a guy that's hit 2 home runs, like you said.
Nope.
All right.
Only thing crazier would be a guy with 3.
And
we don't even have
almost
one of
did
those
that.
guys.
And Corbin Carroll almost did that.
Yeah, he really should have had 3. The 372 and that could have left the building too.
Yeah, easily. All right, another guy that we went with yesterday but didn't hit a home run. This was your guy, Tyler Soderstrom, or as you call him, Soderbaum.
I have.
He didn't come. Do you?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just too easy. Like you said, he didn't hit a home run yesterday. 376 feet, 102 miles per hour off the bat. The price here, plus 525 at Bet365. He's now got a barrel in 2 games in a row. He's not quite as hot as he was at the beginning of the year. Granted, nobody's that hot for an extended period of time. He had a little bit of a lull. He's coming out of it. Like I said, a barrel 2 games in a row. Going up against Jacob deGrom. And that's the reason why this is plus 525, because people see Jacob deGrom and they're scared. Not us. Jacob deGrom, not quite the same guy this year. Granted, he's been injured a million times. So, like, at some point, he was never going to be the same guy. But he's gotten smoked this year, specifically getting smoked by lefties. Even more specific than that, getting smoked by the four-seam fastballs to lefties. So he's only given up, it's a lot. He's given up 5 home runs this year. Every single home run has been hit off of a left-handed hitter off of the four-seam fastball. Literally all 5. And I know you already know this because that's why you're probably on him. But guess who on the Athletics has the best stats against a four-seam fastball from a right-handed pitcher?
Tyler Soderbaum, 23% barrel rate, 84% hard hit, 85% really if you round up. I mean, he smokes it.
Seems good. Seems good. So yeah, he's going yard. I mean, plus 525. That just shouldn't be the price. It just shouldn't. So I'll gladly take advantage of that.
Yeah, no, I saw the same thing. A lot of people, I mean, they're just going to say, hey, he just let us down last night. He really didn't. I mean, like, obviously he didn't hit it over the fence, but I mean, the guy, like I said, in his first at bat, he legitimately hit a ball 102 miles an hour. It went 376 feet. Like, I mean, all we were looking for is a barrel. You know what I mean? You can't bet whether it's going to go with it. You're looking for guys that are hitting the ball hard. He did.
Yeah.
He smoked it. The game before that, he hit a ball 107 feet. So, or 107 miles per hour. So, I mean, what are we doing? Didn't go over the fence, but whatever. I'll take anybody that's hitting the ball that hard. Especially DeGrom. Another guy, though, another lefty in that A's lineup, Lawrence Butler, plus 430 at FanDuel. I will say I don't know if these are the best prices. I put the parlay in at FanDuel and then just took them all straight. And then right after I did that, I was like, oh, shit, I forgot to, because you could just go bet them straight on other books and make sure you're getting the best possible price. So definitely do that. Don't do what I do. But, yeah, Butler, he's hit a home run in 2 straight games. So, again, people are going to be like, oh, dude, you can't. Look, last August, that dude hit like 6 home runs in 5 games. Do you remember that?
I do. I do.
He hit in one of those games, he hit 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he hit one game, won the next game, 3 the next game, didn't hit one the next game, hit another one the next. So, throw whatever with the guy can't keep hitting home runs. Yeah, they can. That's what happens. All right. despite being streaky, he hits fastballs very well. All right. So current last season, 8% barrel rate, but 32% in the air and 57% hard hit. Not bad. Okay. Now, when you throw in the slider, I'll pull that up. Current last season, 17% barrel rate, 34% in the air, 56% hard hit. I'm fine with that, especially, like I said, we know the guy's streaky. Like, when he's seeing it, and he's got DeGrom, who that's his 2 pitches. That's what he's throwing to guys. So, I don't know, man. I'll take it. Plus, that park in Oakland or Sacramento seems to be a dinger park. Like, I mean, we don't
100%.
have enough data, but it just seems like it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but guys are hitting home runs there all the time. And plus, not to mention, but one last thing.
Sure.
If he doesn't get DeGrom, Texas bullpen, 11% barrel rate last 2 weeks. That's reassuring. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be running into a bullpen that's like, you're looking, it's like, they haven't given up a home run. You're like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, if this guy doesn't get it by now, the 5th inning or so, then you're cooked. Not the case here. Like, this goes to the end.
Yeah. I looked at Butler pretty heavily. He's best offered plus 500 for the people at Bet365, so you can get him there. Butler has the best stats on the A's against the slider. So, like, the 4-seam fastball goes to Soderbaum, the slider goes to Butler. So they could both go yard, one off the fastball, one off the slider. My last pick is Andrew Vaughn, plus 700, also at Bet365. Also but plus 700 at a couple books. So you could get that number pretty. It's everywhere. So this one, the reason why this is priced at plus 700, it's a gross weather game. I know you don't believe weather is real, so if you also if you are with Slop and you don't believe in weather, this should be priced at like plus 450, plus 500.
No such.
Every other metric is heavily in favor of Andrew Vaughn. Looking at his last 5 games, total of 6 barrels in his last 5 games, and thanks to our friends at DJ Analytics, he's got 6 hits above 100 miles an hour over the last 3 games. 2 a game, he's averaging 100 miles an hour or faster. He's going up against the dong ball guy and Chris Paddock. The guy loves giving up home runs. It's his favorite thing in the world. 7.46% barrel rate, 2.11 home run per 9. I will admit that he's worse against lefties than he is against righties, but he's also still bad against righties. So it's not like he's Nolan Ryan when he's facing a right-handed hitter. Not the case. The most important thing here, and you hear us talk about this a lot, it's because it's a dinger pitch. The 4-seam fastball, Paddock throws it over 50% of the time to righties, like 53%. And Vaughn has the best stats on the team against the 4-seam fastball from right-handed pitching. 23% barrel rate, 57% hard hit rate, and a 57% fly ball rate. That's the most important thing here. Like, that ball is being hit and it's being put in the air. Nobody wants to bet a guy on the White Sox, and I get it, but this guy's red hot and he's got a perfect matchup. And if weather didn't exist, like I said, this would be plus 500.
Yeah, I like it. I'll be honest with you, just to kind of piggyback on the weather does suck, but my boy Kevin Roth and those dudes at Roto Grinders with Weather Edge, they think there's going to be home runs. It's 19% edge in games that were played. They just simulate games that are played in similar weather, are matching the conditions. They're saying 19+% or plus 19%. So yeah, Roto Grinders has great tools for finding dingers. So head over there, check them out. I get nothing for it. I'm not even affiliated or anything like that. I'm just saying that's what I use, and it's nice. But yeah. All right. So since you took Soderbaum, we'll both have him. How about that? You get half of him, I get the other half.
Seems fair.
And yeah, that's fair. So that'll be 5. I'm telling you, man, we are gonna sweep 5. And we're going to do it soon. That's going to happen soon. So I can't wait to do that. That was awesome. If you liked what you heard out of Matt, go over to Twitter right now at Jedi Modi. Just give him a follow, and then you can see anytime he tweets. Generally, it's going to be to videos on his YouTube channel at Jedi Modi as well. So just go over there, subscribe. But yeah, the Dong Report is very good. He's very good at what he does. I'm Slop Rules. This is my channel, so you can subscribe. I'm coming back later. We're going to talk strikeouts. Get that vitamin K at 3 p.m. They're everywhere at ProfitX. So we found our little niche there. We're going to take advantage. And then at 4, it's going to be odd shopper time. Me and Aton, we're going to put together another dinger parlay. We have a boost at FanDuel, so we're going to be able to use that. I can't wait to do that. We're gonna hit one over there too. It's dinger season, and I can't be happier. The sun's out here in Massachusetts, dude. So if you haven't noticed, I'm pretty excited. That might be why. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.